is a sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the left. Nice move to keep running. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. NC State quick to the line.
Man, you got to love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth, and they already got him back on their heels.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. pulled and fired complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Smith. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down coming up. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
The Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Let's go! The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Hart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the draw. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on him. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's caught. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on second down. The give from the gun. There he goes. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Here we go, here we go.
The give. Touchdown, Miami! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 28 to LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Under fire. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Tosses it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Pedrino. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it in the middle, it's Rush. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hart. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And as a quarterback, that's what you want to do on these deep go-route type throws. You want to put a lot of air under it so your guy can turn around, locate it, and then make the catch.
Yeah, and that's so hard to stop. I mean, I'm running full speed down the field with a guy that's this fast, and I don't know where the ball is and when it's coming out, and trying to make a play on it is extremely difficult. Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rourke. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Rourke. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Rides the back and leaves it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab inside the 30.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Hurricanes are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 32 to LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Using his feet to buy time. Breaks into the open. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Fired in there, but incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Miami, 31, NC State, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. NC State going up tempo. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Makes the grab. He's got him first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Using his legs, it's Pedrino. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught behind the line, it's Pedrino. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air on second down. Touchdown, NC State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Rourke. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give on the option. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pedrino. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Bust through behind his pad. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. From the gun, running back gets the give.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
4th down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a... Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. NC State quick to the line. Back to pass on second down. Got the tight end outside. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Punts it out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's hard. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Touchdown, NC State. Number 15. Hall's in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Nevada. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Witherspoon. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes!
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Quarterback making checks. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Witherspoon. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over. Down's just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.